welcome to The Tonight Show. I'm your new host, but I just started. I'm your guest host, Jonathan Whitman, and our friend Jimmy Fallon couldn't be here tonight for undisclosed reasons, so I'll be sitting in, but don't worry, we have an incredible show planned for you tonight. We're going to be learning more about building a community and the suburbs of Dallas, data of Richardson, and you'll learn more about affordable living, a really tight-knit community, and you'll even have a chance to meet some of the residents of the community itself. I'm excited to bring out our first guest, but before I do, let me take a moment to wish the entire Richardson community a big mazel tov for hitting their 5-year anniversary. Let's give them a big round of applause. It's truly amazing and humbling what can be built in 5 years. The dedication, determination, perseverance from everybody that was involved was truly incredible. So, without further delay, allow me to welcome my first guest, my better half, my sidekick, the Robin to my Batman. Let's bring out my beautiful wife, Miss Holly Whitman. Hi, grab a seat. Long time no see.
It has been a long time.
It's great to see you again.
It's good to see you. Where's Jimmy?
I told you this morning at breakfast. He wasn't even going to make it. I was like super duper pumped. This is like my break.
Right, that's so great.
Yeah.
Mazel tov. That's great for you.
Yeah, thank you. So let's get started.
Mm-hmm.
So you live in Richardson, is that right?
Yes, with you.
With me.
And our 3 children.
All 3 of them. That's nice, yeah. And tell me a little bit about Richardson and what you love about it.
Well, I think what attracted me to Richardson initially was obviously the affordable living, especially for young Jewish couples. But I think what really sealed the deal for me was the community. We're always there for each other, whether it's running to the store to get something for somebody or some of the bigger things in life like loss or a simcha. We always have each other's backs, And it's been 5 years, and I really think, God willing, it's going to be so many more.
Now I hear, this might be a rumor, but I hear that in most cities or municipalities within DFW, they have trash pickup once a week. Is that right?
It's true.
And in Richardson, it's
twice
a week. Wow. Richardson, it really is an incredible community. You know what? Do you mind sticking around for a bit and joining me up here to co-host?
Is Jimmy in the building right now? No, obviously, of course. Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, go on over here. Then without further ado, let's bring up our next guest. You might recognize her from the bloomin' business, Shabbos Blooms, the florist of DFW, and him from the cover of GQ magazine and the recently published magazine that we made in Richardson. It's called Poppin' Payas. He's also going to be featured, a lot of accolades for this gentleman. He's going to be featured in an upcoming calendar called Men of the Mikvah. Let's bring him up, Julian and Lindsay Rodan. Wow, it's so great to have you guys here, finally.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. How was the trip in? First time in the city?
First time, yeah. Whew, what a trip. Boy, my arm's tired.
This guy's got me in knots. Well, it's pretty incredible. Now, it's my understanding that y'all have been here in Richardson for 5 years. Is that accurate?
That's right. Founding members.
So, yeah, someone call you founding members of the community. Tell us your story. How did you end up in Richardson?
Well, it all started one night at Partners in Torrance.
Monday nights, 8:30.
There was an idea that we would come together and find a place with affordable homes that would be great to raise a family. And then we found a nice part of Richardson and moved to the other side of Richardson.
Well, that's really, really exciting. Lindsay, what about for you?
Well, the reason this community is so important to us is that it is the best place to raise a family. There's so many great ways to connect with so many different people here, and at one point we were kind of isolated. We just like lived just in a random place. And when Rabbi Avi invited us to be a part of this community, we could not wait to connect with so many people. It's like instant friends, instant community. And there were so many opportunities to be a part of something bigger. We were able to do so many different mitzvahs, like connecting with other Jewish people, making Shabbos meals, learning partners in Torah, and we're just happy to be here. We love it.
That's really awesome. I have an interesting fact here that was submitted from another member of the Richardson family WhatsApp thread, a private thread for residents of the Richardson. It says here, this is quite interesting. Lindsay, you actually have used more exclamation points in that WhatsApp thread than anybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell us why that's your favorite type of punctuation?
I'm always excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of this.
Makes sense.
It's a happy place to be. So.
Wow, that is exciting. And you know, it's really exciting to see what Dad of Richardson has done for you and your family, and the opportunity to be something, a part of something bigger, to be something more. Thank you guys for joining us so much.
Yeah, is Jimmy Fallon going to be here? Is he?
That's what we heard.
Well, I'm your guest host.
We'll take it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. With that, a word for our sponsors.
Look around at all the beautiful flowers on your tables. Thanks to Shabbos Blooms, you can have these too for your Passover Seder. Check your gift bag on your way out for this 10% off coupon for your Passover orders, or use discount code DOOR10 at checkout.
It's great to hear the stories and experiences of so many people in the Richardson community. But I feel I would be remiss if I didn't bring up some people from our most unrepresented group, the children. Let's bring them on up. Ryan and Dylan Rattan. Wow, definitely brothers. Look how you guys got up on the chair. It's exactly the same way. Guys, it's really nice to have you here. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Thumbs up and a good. Now, you guys have been here for what, 10, 15 years?
5.
5? All right, guys. Well, I have a really big question for y'all. Ryan, what's your favorite part about living in Richardson?
It's really hot a lot.
It's really hot a lot? Uh-huh. Well, guys, just one more question for both of you. Do you like or love living in Richardson?
Love.
You love it? Well, you love it too, Dylan? Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for coming here. If you had to tell your parents one thing that you've never told them before, what would it be?
We love Richardson!
All right. Good job, guys. This just in. Before we get to our next guest, we have some very exciting news that just came in on The Wire. Some of you have heard of the Sun News. It's a nationally acclaimed newspaper featured in every Erev. The Sun News just released an article. It's an emergency article. Door Richardson was just voted in the entire Southwest region #1 Chulent in the Southwest region of America. And if you don't know what Chulent is,
First of all, this does not surprise me. The cholent is incredible. Cholent is just a big pot of anything you can find. Throw it in there, 15 hours later, you have an incredible Shabbos meal, a beautiful cholent right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. And also, I'm not sure if you know this, but there's been a lot of studies recently linking Chulent to health and longevity of life. I can tell you from personal experiences, I eat it 3 times a day. You know, first we're making chili, we're winning cook-offs, now we're winning Chulents. Richardson. And you're probably wondering, who's behind this legendary Chulent? Who's behind the Chili Cook-Off Awards? I'm very excited to bring in our next couple. One of the founders of our community. Let's bring him and his wife up, Rabbi Avi and Ariel Honigsfeld. Let's give a big round of applause. What's this?
What's what?
What are you wearing?
Wasn't I invited on this show for the new article that just came out about the award-winning chili and Cholent and the new restaurant, kosher restaurant opening up in Universal's in Frisco?
This is awkward, right?
What happened? Where's Jimmy? Jimmy called me personally, wanted to talk about kosher cooking.
Jimmy will not be here this evening. I will be your guest host, along with my beautiful bride. This is not about your cooking, Rabbi Avi. It's not about your cooking. It's about the 5-year anniversary for the Richardson community.
Apologize. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay. Did you even prep it?
I didn't want to break his heart.
He thought he was coming in here for his cooking?
Thought he was gonna-
And you let him?
I let him.
She's always got the jokes. That's funny. Well, Ariel, it's so nice to have you still
I
here.
can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, how was your trip in?
It was great. I thought it was going to be different when I got on here, but I'm so happy to be here with you.
A lot of people didn't realize Holly would be here. You're right.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, welcome back, Rabbi Avi.
Thank you. I apologize. I wear many hats, and I teach, I cook, sometimes occasional rapping. Maybe some more of that later on tonight. You'll get to see.
Interesting. Special musical guest, maybe. Well, it is such an honor to have you two here tonight on the Jonathan Whitman Show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're so happy to be here.
We all know that you guys were probably one of the biggest deals in building Richardson. So can you share with us, what was it like to start and build such an amazing community?
Ariel, take the lead, yeah.
There's so much to say, really, but I'll just make it short and simple. This was a dream that we always wanted to be part of, developing the lives of young families, and we started off with young couples, and it turned out that we were losing them. They were kind of moving around into places that we weren't part of their life anymore, and really we couldn't let that happen. So we had to make a big decision. We had to go big or go home. So we said, if we want this to happen, we gotta bring it to the next level of the Richardson community. So here we are today. The rest is history, really, 5 years later.
5 years of history, yeah.
5 years of history, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rabbi Avi, what about you?
It's been incredible. We had a dream from the beginning and a mission, and it continues true to this day, of building a community where everyone, young families, single, elderly, where you feel comfortable coming and gaining every Jewish experience that you can, and you feel comfortable in that. No matter where you are on your religious journey, on your spiritual journey, we are the place to give you opportunities to connect to God, connect to Hashem, to connect to your Judaism amongst other like-minded people and families, and everyone here is so beautiful. And we believe that in the next 5 to 10 years, the Richardson community will be the epicenter for young Jewish life in the whole Metroplex. We got the recipe for tremendous things to come. We have a beautiful Eruv now. We got a beautiful core group of amazing people, and affordable housing. Lots and lots of going on. So many programs, so many kids, so many families growing and exploding. It's just been an incredible journey.
Yeah.
Before we send you off and back home to Richardson to probably do some community event, potentially Partners in Torah for Women Wednesday nights at 8:30, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about the community?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Come check it out. Come check us out. You'll see the magic for yourself, really.
Awesome. Come check it out. You heard it here first. Honexels, thank you guys so much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having
Let's give them a big round of applause. Wow, you heard it here first. Come and check it out. If you need a place to stay, we got you. You need a nice, delicious bowl of award-winning cholent? Trust me, we got you. Come on down, let us know, and we'd love to have you here for Shabbos. And I also want to thank my co-host, Holly. Thank you so much for being here as well.
Is that Jimmy Fallon?
Well, you know what one of my favorite parts about living in Richardson is? All the l'chaims. I even wrote a song about it. L'chaims in the morning, l'chaims at night. Every time we take a l'chaim, it just feels so right. L'chaims with Jimmy, maybe, maybe not. Jimmy should be here. Put your glasses in the air, let's have a l'chaim without Jimmy. Put your glasses in the air, not one for Jimmy. Very excited to bring up our last guest of the evening. we have the Gottlieb family. Before we bring them up, let me tell you, Hallie Gottlieb is currently the only HEB Rewards member in all of Richardson, and her amazing husband and part-time author of 2 phenomenal books, one written about the right way to diet from the Jewish perspective called Later Latkes. That's classic. And then he followed that up with a weight gaining book called Supersize Your Seder. Let's bring them up, Hallie and Aaron Gottlieb.
Jonathan Whitman, man. They said it was going to be Jimmy Fallon, but no. We got Jonathan Whitman.
Aren't you lucky?
We are. So, Richardson.
Yes. It's so nice to have you here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
First time on the show?
Obviously.
It's my first time too. We have a lot of time already.
Yeah, we
we
can
also
tell.
have 2 of our original Richardsonians here tonight.
Yes.
Is that right? And
Yes.
you know, you guys been living here in Richardson for a few years as a family, but like, Aaron, a unique perspective. You actually grew up in Richardson, is that
I
right?
did. Yes, I did. That's good research, Jonathan. Very proud
Only
of
type
you.
of research I did.
Yes. I did. I actually grew up about a mile down the road.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was it like here, what was it, 40, 50, 60 years ago?
Actually, there really was no community. We bounced from synagogue to synagogue. I had no Jewish friends in my elementary school. When I was in 2nd grade, my mom used to come at Hanukkah time and bring dreidels and jelly donuts just to tell the kids about what Hanukkah was.
Sukkot. Nice.
Yeah, Jonathan, Sufganiyot. Is that a fat joke?
No?
I heard you plugging my books, but I gotta tell you, Sufganiyot recipe, volume 2 of the weight gain special. Hanukkah is back.
Hanukkah is back. Whoa.
Yeah.
Did not expect that book announcement tonight.
Yeah.
It's a really big deal for your followers. So.
Yeah, it is. All 20 of them are gonna be super happy.
Let's go over to your beautiful wife, Hallie. You originally from the 210 from San Antonio, is that right?
That's right.
What's it like now living in Richardson, Texas?
We love it here in Richardson. We've made a lot of friends that are like family. You know, we come on Shabbos, and our son loves it, and we had a beautiful baby naming just a couple weeks ago.
Mazel tov, a baby girl.
A baby girl.
Yeah, Jonathan, you were here.
I know. I'm saying mazel tov again. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was a beautiful ceremony.
And she's adorable.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank God she looks like her mom, right?
Yes. Yes, that's what I tell Allie about all 3 of your children.
Fair enough. What are some of the other things you love about living in Richardson?
Well, I mean, I love the community. You know, I grew up sort of, like I said, sort of on my own, with people that I didn't really connect with. It wasn't really until high school and I joined a Jewish youth group where I really found a community, and I really didn't want to raise a family that didn't have a neighborhood of kids that had a similar affiliation growing up, and we just had a really unbelievable opportunity to grow, to learn, to create, be the part of the beginning of a community that's really sort of grown before our eyes. It's pretty amazing, and whenever we bring people here, they always just let us know that the feel of being here is just very different than any other community. It's always very energetic, very vibrant. It's just an awesome feeling.
That's awesome. Hallie, any other things you'd like to share about why you love living in the Richardson community?
I just think that we've grown a lot spiritually, Judaically, and this is just a great place for us to be.
Wow, thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a phenomenal evening, and thank you to all of our guests who were able to join us tonight. Coming up, we have the main course. I hope you're hungry. Get ready, dig in, because right after, we have the special debut of a music video from one of the finest artists in all of Richardson. Thank you so much for coming.